Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And free, the winds of fortune gently flow. There is a wonder in the weave, so many forks upon these roads. For a burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever path we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. These hearts of shadow, hearts of fire, sharing memory and mind. Our hope is strong in moments dire, through our mysteries entwined. For a gift can be a blight, or a kind word be a slight, in a world of fade and light and disarray. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. To sing a somber song of night, a belted ballad bold and bright face spins. To quell the urge beneath the skin, I'll take the gifts and let it inflict spins. For a burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. Whatever comes our way, whatever comes our way.
Hello, everybody. Rudy was my children.
You're not the DM this time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
No, I am
a
merely
35
your
streak
actual
watch stream thingy. Oh, thank you, Hikari. I'm so happy those points will be put to good use.
He immediately shoots Obo.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Okay. And we get some music playing.
Who the fuck didn't drink water? Red! Let's do it.
Drink water? No, I don't want to drink water. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to the next episode. We're on 15. Wow. 15 for Aetherpunk. So, before we dive right back into the action, would anyone like to give us a quick recap?
Alright, who has the least hero points?
I don't know.
Who has less than 8?
I have 2.
Alright, you're the first to speak. Have fun.
Alright, fantastic. I missed like an hour.
Oh, Hikari, you're the only one applicable. Unless you want to throw a Mumu under the bus.
Doom, you are cruel. Anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
we decide to leave the city. As we leave the city, we bump into this random salesman who's just selling shit off his cart. On his cart, Gleb spotted Francis's legs. After buying some wine and Francis's legs, a giant purple worm that we were supposed to fight because the DM thought we were level 9. And we got Francis's legs. So, without the one companion that would say, no, leave Francis be, we went back, dropped the legs off, and started our journey again. As we are there, we're just talking, we sleep. We find out that Duck Isabella Butt is indeed cursed as it became glued to her hand. After lots of shindigs and lots of funny things, we managed to get it off as Isabella decided, hey, you guys can just put it in boiling water, and Madresh was like, no. And Madresh was like, are you fond of your hand? And Isabella's like, yes, do not cut my hand off.
I was going to sting your hand, to be fair.
Anyhow, the hand was saved as more ducks were made and the curse was removed, and all the ducks, after it was fed bread, just became dust. We continued on our journey as Jonah came back to the land of the living. And down there we came across a bridge. We were like, let's just not deal with this unstable bridge. The only person who was forced to was Madresh, mostly because Madresh had a horse and was too heavy for the broom. On our way there, we spotted random things like lion's fur, dragon scales, another fur, which apparently was goat fur, but none of us could tell. And in the bottom was a chimera. And we ran from it because we're like, fuck this shit, we're out. Fuck this shit, we're out. And that is where we ended.
Fuck that shit, we're out.
Get yourself one of them fancy hero points. Alright. So, we pick up a safe distance away from the Chimera. Still within the very dangerous depths of the Violet Reef. But only a few days away from the surface of the undercity of Edinburgh. And so, that is where we are picking up.
Hey, Obo.
What up?
Can I have a stat sheet for the horse, please? I completely forgot.
It's just the Warhorse stat block, isn't it?
It's just a Warhorse stat block, but that was just, I was like, oh yeah, I need to be able to put the horse on the map. Wait. That's a whole kerfuffle for Obo.
Alright, there you go.
Thank you.
You wanna know what's funny? I got the stat block ready for you, but I never gave you access to it.
That's even funnier.
You should have never given him access to it.
Well, he has to have access so he can look at the stats and go, "Ooh, Pretty Warhorse only has 19 hit points. Oh no."
Yeah, and so I can carry our shit.
That too. Also, since this is, what's it called?
Magic?
A magic horse, I don't think it needs to eat or sleep. Because it's the Find Steed.
Yep.
Because it functions same way as like the Find Familiar, it's just a different body.
Nope.
So, yeah.
I love that.
Alright. So, with the remainder of the hours in the day you guys have left, you continue on forward until you can find a suitable spot to camp for the night. Assumedly one big enough for the fortress.
Tower. Yeah.
Since that is going to be the instant campsite.
Foreseeable future.
Pocket
yes.
camp. Pocket camp.
Yeah. I have to come up with something as far as like gold and time for you guys to like just upgrade the inside of it. So you have a fireplace that's just there, some tables, a fridge, the basic amenities.
I would assume that just keeps the furniture we put in it inside of it, right?
No. Anything you put in there gets yeeted out that's not already in there.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's why I would just want to make it a little nicer, but like it's not going to be a huge issue, just like, a couple thousand gold pieces in, I don't know, like a couple weeks maybe. Just downtime bullshit.
The way no one's ever going to remember that for downtime.
I will remember that. I think Jonah would love to have an actual bed in there.
Well,
I think have an actual connection.
yeah, I love you, but not
Oh,
right
thanks.
now. I love that kitty, but he needs to stop. Oy. Okay. So, getting ready for bed that night, with the tower door firmly locked, and those who are going to be on watch, the night goes by without any issues. The following morning, you guys all wake up, put the tower away, and continue on your journey. I would like Amumu to make a wisdom saving throw.
Great. Not again.
That's not scary at all.
I mean, internal D&D structure says, I think I know what this is. I'm not worried about it.
Ow.
Wisdom?
Wisdom. I had to find the note that had what the DC was. Alright, you're good. You pass. Alright. So, the day is long and arduous, and everyone is getting very tired of having to climb uphill through these tunnels. There are a few spots that are a bit narrow for both Midrash and his horse, but you're able to squeeze and push your way through before what assumedly is night begins to come again. As you guys are picking a spot for camp, you notice that there are a series of... Oh, how big are these holes? That's an excellent question.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
Of relatively large holes that have like collapsed in on themselves, but there's a few that kind of go 15, 20 feet before they collapse on themselves. Something maybe 10, 15 feet tall has been digging through here. But it seems that it happened a good while ago.
Okay.
I don't know what this is at all.
Like Red or Jonah?
Jonah does.
Okay.
Isabel's like, maybe it was
Red is scared.
Red's just like, we're in the Underdark. He could throw anything at us. Oh no, it digs. Oh, what could that be?
Yeah,
It definitely doesn't start with a B.
Definitely
That is
doesn't start with
correct.
a U.
So,
Oh, that's true. It could be that too,
is there anything you guys would like to do, or are we skipping this night as well?
Can I do like a nature check to see if I can get an idea of what's causing these marks?
Yes.
Yay! Isabella's wonderful at nature.
Nature.
yeah. Crazy. Anyway.
4!
So, it's big, and it's able to dig, so that means it's strong. Yeah. Size large.
It's large, okay.
Around what feels like midday during travel,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast message.
Message? Like the cantrip?
I'm sorry, sending.
Okay.
I'm just gonna send a the party's basically gonna hear me just sending pleasantries to someone. I'm targeting my mom. Because last time I sent a message, I cock-blocked, and this time I'm just hoping maybe during midday she's doing something relatively important that doesn't have a proper name.
Yeah. Fuck. I need to make a stat block for your mom. I need to make an NPC sheet because I need to... It's for note-taking for, like, personality traits and shit.
I know. I just I figured
don't-
we could hammer that out later, but just wanted to cover it.
I've got an idea in my head and we're gonna have fun with it. So, you send a message to your mom, and the responses are basically along the lines of, are you eating well? Are you getting enough sleep? Make sure that you're not, just sitting around doing nothing. You gotta get up and exercise a little bit. Also, when am I gonna have some grandchildren?
At that one, Madrash actually laughs out loud. I'm not for lack of trying.
Oh, God.
Madrash, honestly?
Oh, she also is wanting an address. Because she needs to mail you something.
Okay. I will cast sending one more time. And then I'll respond, literally hiking right now. Kids not for a lack of trying. Address as soon as we're at our destination. And am I eating well? I'm eating enough to fill a horse.
Her response is, well, you really ought to just settle down with a nice girl and, stop by with the grandkids. But I can wait for the address.
Wants me to be active, then wants me to settle down. Mom, make up your mind. This is just Madrash kind of like idly bitching.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna tell her about the cursed apples you ate?
Or the new dragon friend?
Not important, at least in front of Dar. There are so many more conversations Madrash needs to tell his mom. I don't think the crystal dragon that is his madre even knows about the assassins that are after him, like the troll. I like the troll. We're friends. He just doesn't know it. I know he was hired to kill me, but we get along pretty well. It's just business. I know how diluted that sounds, but
Is this like in character out loud?
yeah. No, this is Madrash's ramblings while we're walking, and then you guys kind of realize that there's just a straw in the wine barrel.
Dresh, are you okay?
Huh? Yeah.
I think he's drunk.
Drunk, I'd have to drink the whole barrel, but I'm a little relaxed.
I think you're more than a little relaxed.
Might be a little too relaxed.
It's the same thing.
Where'd you get a straw?
That's your question? Where the straw came from?
I can have multiple questions.
Yes, I know, but still. Look, I just figured it's better not to ask questions about Madrash too often. Especially considering everything that's going on.
Isn't that what travel companions do? They learn about each other during their grand adventures. Are you saying you don't want to learn about me, Isabella?
I do, but sometimes the stuff I learn is going way beyond what I should know.
I don't understand the phrase TMI. Doesn't that just mean tell me immediately?
No, it means too much information.
I didn't know that was a saying.
No, Madrash, you're pretty sure TMI means tell more information.
Yes.
You just see Isabel just be like, no, it's too much information. Like,
Madrash is just kind of thinking to himself, it might be something she learned before, and it's just like one of those things that just doesn't hold up. Okay.
One of those regional differences.
Yes, a regional difference. Absolutely.
Definitely more than a regional difference then, that's for sure.
Interesting. Is there I have a question for you, Jonah. Where did you get, and like Madrash kind of just points at your gun?
It's my father's.
Oh. Was it like a birthday present, a family heirloom?
It's the only real piece of kit that came back.
Oh.
The rest of it got filtered back into the army.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's fine. So, where do you get the? You know what? I just realized I was going to ask you where you got your magic, but that's kind of stupid, ain't it?
Well, no, actually. My father. Have I told you anything about my dad?
Any like super important or something?
Well, kind of. He is a deva. And
What that is.
he's a very important angel to a lesser god of protection known as Gawain. Whose domains are protection, honor, and duty. My dad's name is Zirin.
I see. So a dragon and an angel.
Yes.
You don't want to know more. You
That's
don't want to.
That's quite an eventful family dinner.
You should have seen the Thanksgiving that my powers awakened. Oh my. I was not fit for company.
I would imagine it's for different reasons than now.
Correct. Funny enough, a lot of this, a lot of celestial power just in your blood makes things a little awkward whenever you're in a semi-rebellious teenage phase.
He's just kind of sitting there. He's just like walking along. His eyes kind of squint a bit, and he's just like gives up on trying to understand. He's like, yeah, that's way too far outside my expertise, my experience.
Magic with teens' emotions. Not a good combination.
Is it emotional based? Is that how it works?
It affects it.
So like, do you just like blast? Did you like blast a hole in the table or something? Or
we'll go with that. And Madrash's face turns a little bit red as he looks down. A couple things happened. I'm not too proud of.
interesting. So, how long did it take you to master your magic?
Well,
Is it like a instant thing, or
it's like learning how to It's like learning poetry. You can understand that some poetry rhymes, some poetry has stanzas, and syllables, like a haiku, and some poetry is more freeform. Having to figure out the kind of poetry that my magic is depends on the spell itself. Sometimes it takes a concentration of emotion, of words, and of power. Sometimes my hands feel like they just have to do certain things, and sigils in the air, and other times I just want it to happen and it does. It was a long experimenting process, and it honestly took me the better part of a year. My father was astounded that my body could hold the magic naturally. My mother was impressed at how big I'd gotten for, well, a dragonborn. I'm not the oldest of my siblings, but I'm the oldest living one of my siblings right now. I have older siblings, they're just, my mom's very old, and they are have very much lived past their lifespan. Full lives, some of them, but my next older brother would be well into his 80s if he were still alive.
Interesting.
The difference in culture between my mother and a lot of shorter-lived races is very jarring.
So, does that mean you have younger siblings?
I didn't ask. I should. But, last time I'd spoken with my mom, I was actually... I set out from a young age. I wasn't with my mother for very long. After I turned into my teens. So, she could have had an egg I just didn't know about. It just wasn't a topic of conversation that I brought up, really.
Well, then I guess you'll have to ask her at some point. Maybe you can send her one of them messagey spells.
I was speaking with her earlier. I really should. It would be weird for a dragon. This doesn't sound like a crazy statement, but what I realized talking to you guys that the incubation period for a dragon egg can be widely variable, at least from what I understand. I could be absolutely wrong. But I don't think my mom would have an egg for like 20 years without me knowing. So I don't think I have a younger sibling yet.
All right. Well, He's just kind of sitting there like, dragons are weird, man.
Very much so.
Dar is just looking at you with the really, really
I'm
sharp
not saying
side
that
eye.
out loud. He's not saying that out loud. He's just kind of like, what?
Dar still knows.
Yeah, all right.
You're being
that's-
judgy about dragons.
Do you have any siblings, Jonah?
Not anymore.
Well, if you ever feel like sharing stories, I will get some. Do you like whiskey?
I'll drink anything as long as it won't get me too drunk.
Well, I'll make sure I get a nice. You seem like a bourbon. I'll get a nice bourbon. We can sit and talk.
He takes out his flask and just takes a sip of the unidentified alcohol with it.
Madrash just takes a swig of wine from the cask on the horse.
Like, does he have the horse walking beside him with like a straw sticking out, and he just like kind of leans over and sips the straw every so often?
Yes. Madrash is tall. Madrash is like nearly 10 feet tall, so like I kind of have to lean down to drink off the horse, which is hilarious.
Shit, man.
The horse is giving me a side eye.
Well, yeah, its eyes are on the side of its head.
And Oboram, I swear to fuck.
No, he has a point.
Well, he's not wrong.
Alright, guys. Alright, enough about Madrash. I'm done talking. Fuck.
So, with a fair amount of travel behind you, you guys set up again for the night. This should be your guys' last night in the Violet Reef before breaking through to the Undercity. And once again, surface life.
Oh, thank God, we're almost there.
Thank the gods.
So, setting up the instant fortress and getting everyone situated. Dar is twiddling her thumbs and kind of just staring out one of the windows of the fortress.
I would probably walk up to her and say, hey, Dar, is everything okay? You look like you're thinking about something.
I'm just nervous. I've seen a taste of what surface life can be, but I don't know if I'll fit in, if they'll try to run me out for being a dragon.
I do think that the polymorph spell would help significantly with that. You probably will have to try to blend in a little bit, but if you want, maybe I can give you some insight at least on this town. The thing is, every town is different and has different cultures and different gods and different layouts. Some are more violent, some are more peaceful, some are more... There's a wide variety, but I guess it just depends on what exactly it is that you're looking for. You have an idea, I'd be happy to try to lead you into a city that I've been to, but I do think some lessons would be appropriate if you don't mind. I think
What
one of the big
sort
ones
of lessons?
Well, so I apologize, but I did take a peek to check up on you and my little one here. See, I can see through his eyes on occasion, and I noticed that you were spending a lot of currency, probably a lot more than intended. But I can help teach you the worth of difference between this coin. I'll pick up a bronze piece, and this coin, the platinum piece, and their worths. I mean, different shopkeepers will purchase at different things, but I can try to, explain a little bit of its value to you.
I understand the value of the coin in relation to what is purchased, but what I don't understand is the wide variety of costs for goods. One baker was selling things for a few copper pieces, the other was for a few silver, and they tasted nearly the same.
Okay, well, that has to do with, how do I explain this? Location can be important, like, if you have a coffee shop by a very busy place, then it makes sense that they probably bump up the price. Because traffic is there, they'll probably be very busy, and so to lessen the amount of people that go into said industry, to make it a bit more reasonable for them, they up the price. So some people will turn around and say, oh, maybe I won't purchase here. Maybe I'll go down the street where it's a little bit quieter and there's less people going. Another option could be the quality of ingredients. some people could put there's this thing where they put apples and they pickle it in honey. And that takes a very long process. That takes probably up to 8 months to make sure that they're, they take in the flavor of the honey and they last for a long period of time. And because of that cost investment, if they were to, say, put this apple on a dessert, then it makes sense that that dessert would cost more than a typical regular apple pie with just regular apples. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. But I think in the instance I'm talking about, I think the more expensive pastry shop purchased their pastries elsewhere and did not make them themselves. They tasted the exact same.
Well, that is the life of merchanting. You could, in theoreticism, purchase an item for cheap and then sell it high.
Really? And that's
Yeah.
not illegal?
No, it's not very nice to do, I would say, but to some merchants, business is business, and if profit is booming, then they're winning. I know there are some places, up in the north, they don't have a lot of resources there. They need a lot of iron because they typically are in a border war with a nearby country. But so sometimes people will have to bring armor up there, and it sells cheap here, but it's a lot more expensive up there.
It seems there's much more that I have to learn about cities and money.
If you are interested in that, maybe we could refer you to a merchant's guild.
Would that involve talking with lesser creatures again?
Probably. However, I will say lesser creatures can give a different insight and perspective of things that I think could be important. For example, if it wasn't for you interacting with us, maybe you would never have had sweet treats like apples before.
That's fair.
Of course, the other option that I think would be looking into working at a bakery. You could learn how to make sweet treats yourself, and then maybe you would only have to interact with humans enough to get the supply of ingredients.
Maybe. I do want to take a quick pause. Hikari, your mic is picking up some audio from the Discord call, it seems. So, not sure what that's about, setting-wise for you. Just let you know. You don't have to mute. I just don't know how to fix it, or what it is. Just let you know.
I mean, if their solution is to mute, then
No, I have to mute.
Yeah.
My headphones aren't working, so I have to mute.
Oh, excuse me for the burp. Gotcha. Dar's looking a little more confident, but also like she's got a lot more to think about.
Well, like I said, I'm free to talk if you would like to talk about culture and places and, different food spots if you wanted to try different food.
Yes. Perhaps when we get up to the surface, a tour would be appreciated.
Sure. And if you want, I can get us some lunch. We can try a food tour. You can try all different sorts of foods.
That
How is your-
sounds lovely.
How is your polymorph going?
I
Do you feel
think
a bit more comfortable in that form?
I think I've mastered a human body. It's much easier when I don't have to replicate clothing. Although this skin makes things very sensitive and itchy. It's not the same as scales.
Well, if you see a different race while we're about that you maybe want to try taking the form of, maybe it would make you feel a bit more comfortable. There's different types of humanoids out there.
Yes, but they are different. Human was simple enough to replicate. If I tried to copy your likeness, I feel I would look silly.
It's understandable. What about Dragonborns? They're pretty similar, I think, in appearance, that maybe you'd feel a bit more comfortable.
She just kind of looks over at Matrash. I think I'll pass. If I were to downgrade myself to that of a Dragonborn, I might as well just stay a dragon. Keep my dignity.
That's understandable. But hey, at least Dragonborn, I would argue, is an upgrade to Kobold.
What's a kobold?
I guess if you were to put it in size, there's you, a dragon, then there's Dragonborn, then there's Kobold, in size, of course. They can be pretty small, maybe like 3 feet, 4 feet. And then you'd have my little pseudo-dragon. There's a wide difference of sizes, but they're all dragonoid.
Are kobolds mutants, having only 3 or 4 legs?
I believe they typically walk on 2, yes.
Then why did you say they were 3 to 4 feet?
Oh, apologies. Height. It's a measurement we use to determine how tall or small something is.
Oh. Then whose foot is used as measurement?
I believe it is a commonly used measurement. I'm not exactly sure where they got the original measurement from, but it's kind of used everywhere. Feet.
One more thing I'll have to learn.
Apologies.
It's fine. Just a misunderstanding of language.
Yeah, believe me, I can understand culture shock.
Well, it's getting late, and I think I'll go for a bit of a walk before laying down. One last night amongst the mushrooms.
Of course. Do whatever you feel is best. Would you like my little one to accompany you as well?
No, I would do this by myself.
Alright. No worries.
Yep. And so she is going to walk out of the fortress, take off her clothes, and then reassume the form of her dragon self. And off she goes.
Well, hopefully having a dragon nearby will allow us to be a little bit more safer for the night. I hope she's okay.
So, are there any anything else you guys would like to do during the night? Or shall we move on to the final day?
I got nothing.
Gucci.
Can I teach Madrash before we go to bed, like, how to use a gun? Because I remember Jonah promised that.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, Madrash.
Yeah.
You want to learn how to use my gun?
Absolutely.
Come here. He takes out the gun. Let's start with just learning how to fire it without bullets first, just so we don't end up killing anybody or yourself. He'll just go through and over like a little while. He'll teach you how to fire the gun, and then he'll let you shoot a couple of shots, maybe just 6 shots. Set up some empty bottles or something. I just realized I have limited ammo.
Madrash's grip on the gun is like really relaxed, even for the size of his hand. So the first shot, like those gun safety memes, just dinks him right in the forehead on the kickback.
Okay.
And he's just like, oh, that's why you only put 1 bullet in there.
Yeah. It's really funny because this is like not a powerful revolver.
Yeah, but he's never fired it. You don't know how much you kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just sees you hold it and he goes bang bang. There's no kick.
Yeah. Madrash basically barely had his hand on the revolver because he was scared to break it. And then he gets like a bit of a better grip on it and actually pulls the trigger. But like when he pulls the trigger, just like kind of to overcompensate the recoil, basically shoots way down below whatever target he's aiming at. This is much more difficult than I envisioned.
Hey, you get used to it.
Madrash is gonna like use minor illusion and like basically make an illusion of your gun that is just like twice as big, and like put his hand on the illusion, and he's like, I think I need a bigger gun.
He just looks at the size of the gun, then just remembers how bad it kicked at him before. He's like,
I need a bigger gun. Makes a Smith & Wesson 500 Express. This should be fine.
Madrash's hand is probably the size of that, actually. Or the golf ball maker, the golf ball hole maker.
That was the Smith & Wesson 500.
that was Smith & Wesson, yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest fucking revolver you can legally get.
And he's like, what would the difference in power be between, and he holds up like your revolver and he holds up the Phantom revolver.
Do you want to break your nose?
No.
I'd recommend getting used to the kick of mine first.
I can only put like 2 fingers around the handle, and then my pinky's just kind of left dangling.
Why don't you put your other hand on top of your hand?
I gently I'll cup my the hand holding the revolver with my other hand like this.
Sure. Give it a shot.
Oh, that one hit the target.
Yeah. Go on, you got 3 more shots. He does like mental math. Yeah, 3.
Immediately pulls the trigger and it doesn't fire. Hey, Madras forgot to pull back the hand. Is it a semi-auto or is it a revolver?
It's a pretty old one. I think you have to cock it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it'll be single action.
Yeah, it is basically an antique. So.
Okay, and he's like, and then he takes his hand that was supporting his left hand that was supporting, pushes the hammer back, and then fires again. He misses the target again, but it was to the side instead of up or down.
Oh my god! There you go. You're getting close.
This is cathartic.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
How much are these bullets?
Fuck, how much were the bullets again? I haven't bought bullets in like weeks.
That's a good question. DM is gonna look. I know it's not super expensive, but I think it's a little more expensive than just arrows or crossbow bolts.
Yeah, it was more expensive than I think it was like 1 gold for like
per
10.
bullet. No, not per bullet. No, it wouldn't be in the player's handbook.
I think it was 5 gold for 10.
Okay.
Was it?
I'm double checking because you're gonna want to get more anyways.
Yeah.
You might as well have that ready.
Whenever you get bullets, let me know. Cause I'll pay for some for at least for these lessons. I don't want you to run out during a fight because of me.
Yeah, no worries.
At the same
Tell
time,
you what, we have a lot of money. We have a lot of money. I could probably get you something that uses 2 hands, so it's a little easier to wrap your head around. Maybe like a weaker rifle.
like what Billy has.
Let's not do that.
Madrash has no guns.
Thinks back to the absurdly sawed-off shotguns. I imagine that Billy, his shotguns are sawed off so far back that like the tips of the shells are like poking out the front.
Not that far back, but they're pretty short.
From Madrash's perspective, it had a short. He didn't really understand the stock being short, and he's like, "Yeah, that's a pistol, right?"
He can shoot twice. He can shoot 2 of them at once. It must be.
Yeah, it must be a pistol. And then Madrash pulls out the flare gun that he has. My brain just smoothed out. Oh my god, where are the wrinkles? I need to think. Do you think something like this would help us in any way, shape, or form? The flare gun that they had before?
Well, I mean, it could be useful.
We still need to get flares.
Yeah, essentially, it's. I don't think we have anyone to contact with flares.
We work in the dirtiest part of town. I'm sure there's someone who can get us flares, even if we're not meant to have flares. But
No, I mean, I don't think we have anyone to contact with the flares in the first place. I mean...
Well, that's what I was just thinking about, and Madrash will, hand the flare gun to Jonah. You found yourself sneaking away from most of us pretty often, and Madrash just looks at himself and proceeds to use his his shirt to just basically make a kaleidoscope of patterns and colors and gesture to himself. I can stick out no matter where I go, and I don't usually find myself far from the group. You, on the other hand, have found yourself pretty far away, and I don't think that there will be a lot of chances for it, but an oh shit, I'm in trouble, I don't care, who knows, get here 5 minutes ago, please, thank you, would be good for you.
Sure.
Especially
hold on
since you
to it.
gave me this nice cloak that lets me hide much better.
No problem. I was originally going to use it for myself, and then I realized that you're not able to just like connect to like 20 magic items. That's a new thing. I didn't know that.
Curious, what do you mean?
Well, like I tried to connect to like that. I connected to like 3 magic items, and I tried to connect to that one, and then it just couldn't. Jonah does not know about attunement slots.
Madrash is going to reach into his shirt and pull out a necklace with like a how much? I'd say a large vial full of like a crimson liquid. Yeah, I have a few things like that. I have this vial, which helps me cast my spells. I have this cloak you gave me, and then Madrash is going to reach into his pocket and pull out this. He's going to flip over his vial, and on the bottom side of it, there's going to be this weird crystal that kind of has like a glow. This is another thing that requires a connection. I believe it's called attunement.
Oh, cool. Well, you're like super magic, because you can probably connect to like 100 things or something. Like,
I don't know why, but I cannot. I know that I can. You know those crystals that were making you all sick in the mines?
mm-hmm.
I know how this sounds, but I didn't feel nearly as sick as you guys when I got near them.
I thought that was because you're just bigger.
I make my own magic. Other people, almost everyone has to get their magic from somewhere else. From the air, from items, from things like that. But my body is special because inside me, there is something that makes magic. And I don't know a lot about it, but that's why my magic doesn't follow the same rules as other people's. That's why I can
make their own magic too. I mean, they can just like shoot at magic whenever they want.
Gleb, I think, gets his magic from the world around us, and Clarity gets her magic from with some help as well.
Help, like
it's rare that magic comes
like
from
that vial of yours.
Yes, like the vial that I have. You see this vial? This is my blood in this. Part of how this item works is that it needed some of my blood. And when I'm done using it, the blood will go away.
That seems
I have
kinda
a very special
unsanitary.
It seems like it, but thankfully it's sealed and sturdy. Josh is gonna turn his head and like crack his neck, mostly because I just did that IRL, and he's just gonna say, it's uncommon. It seems like magic comes from someone, but to be like me, to be a sorcerer, that's actually kind of rare. And for lack of a better way of phrasing it, people have wanted my hide mounted on a wall because they want to use me like a magic battery.
Interesting. Oh wait,
I'm-
mods, get them.
Banned.
Sweet.
And now I have another variation of best to ban.
Hooray!
Thank you, Red.
That bot had like the fancy thing. He had the viewers spelled with the E exantegu. Sorry, continue.
That is a very fancy E. That is weird. See, superscript is weird to me.
Yeah.
And like I don't know all the superscript, so anyway, so when we make our way back, it is in my best interest if the fact that my magic actually comes from me isn't the more people that know about it, the more likely I'm going to get hunted down until I'm strong enough to, well, take care of most of those idiots. I have something people want, and that's my blood.
Interesting.
Yeah. Another slightly unhinged thought. Those crystals that make magic, I kind of wanted to eat one. I didn't, but I kind of wanted to.
Please don't.
God.
I'm not going to, at least without telling you guys first, and handing Clarity the Scroll of Revivify in case something really goes bad.
I wonder what would happen if I made a bullet out of one of those. Would it be like a magical like explosion shot?
Oh my god. I think that would be amazing. That, or it would slowly poison them from the inside and forever.
Maybe I won't make those bullets.
Radiation bullets.
I make my bullets with depleted uranium.
I love that so much. But yes, when we get back to town, I would love to, if not even necessarily for combat, just for the practice of it, to learn how to use a firearm like yours. Even if it's like slightly just modified to where the handle's a bit bigger. It doesn't necessarily need to be bigger. I want a more comfortable handle.
Yeah, I think you might feel more comfortable with something you can hold with two hands.
Probably.
Yeah. Have I ever seen like any guns that aren't like complete like shoulder breakers that would fit his hands?
So that wouldn't be it'd be a custom job, but all it would need is just a bigger handle, trigger guard, and trigger. Aside from that, the cylinder and barrel would be about the same size.
Yeah,
It just
so it
need
would be
for a
custom.
bigger hand. Because
Okay.
I mean, because like for example, the difference between like human and dwarven hands. Human hands are like dwarven hands are much bigger, and so for a dwarf to have a gun, they'd have to have a larger setup as well. So it's not uncommon, but it's like you would need to get a custom one made for whatever your hand size is.
Okay. We can
But
probably talk to Rasputin.
But,
He'd
like-
probably find it a good challenge.
yeah, mechanically it would function the same. It's just like you have to go to a gunsmith and go, "Hey, I need a gun for my big ol' monster mitts. Can you make one?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure."
Well, thanks.
Yeah, we can probably see Rasputin. He'd probably find it a good challenge for you.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I assume after that we're all heading to bed.
Yep. Unless there's anybody else who wants to do anything.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright. So, after everyone has headed off to bed, for those who are keeping watch, nothing of any consequence happens during the night. When you guys are finished with breakfast and breaking down your guys' pseudo campsite inside the tower, and then returning it to its tiny size, there is currently coming to the camp with a fairly large stockpile of mushrooms of various different types is Dar.
Morning.
Good morning. It took me a while, but I got everything I need before we leave.
Wonderful.
That's a lot.
Well, I don't know when I'll be able to come back down here, and so I thought I might as well bring my favorites with me.
That's understandable.
Ugh.
I think something from home is a nice sentimental thing to have.
That, and I don't know what kind of poisonous mushrooms are on the surface.
We don't really have a lot of poisonous mushrooms kicking
I
around
have
the
a
city.
lot of mushrooms in general.
Yeah. Kind of all paved.
Well,
You
then
can get,
it's
like,
good
actual-
that I'm bringing my own. I'll just have to find a place to grow them.
I can point you at a guy who can sell you like actual distilled poisons.
Well, I don't know how those will affect my body. These, I know, taste good. And are only mildly hallucinogenic.
Oh, I know somebody with that.
Madrash just tries to look at the mushrooms just so he can remember what they look like.
It is... it's a shiny, glossy black top that, as the mushroom cap grows outwards to the sides, very much so like a umbrella with slightly curled edges pointing upwards, the black breaks into a vibrant purple color, and the stalk has the same purple color. Underneath is a much more pale lavender, like a creamy lavender where the gills are.
Would I know what kind of mushroom this is?
Roll me a nature check.
That is a 13.
Let's see. This is the Sleepmore mushroom. It is a highly toxic mushroom that, aside from acting as a fairly strong poison, if you are able to withstand the unhealthy effects, it is a wildly fun and crazy powerful hallucinogenic mushroom. The effects are, I believe it's like a DC 20 for the poison. If you fail, you take half damage, and if you're alive afterwards, you're essentially tripping balls for like, I think like a D10.
A D10 amount of days or minutes or hours?
Hours.
Okay. Dar,
A D10 times 10 amount of days.
Yes.
I have one question for clarifying sake. You said that mushroom, and I point to that same mushroom, is mildly toxic, and disagrees with you and is mildly hallucinogenic, correct?
I didn't say it disagrees with me. It's a bit spicy, and it makes me feel nice when I want to unwind after a long day.
I, for clarity's sake, will tell you that most, not everything, most things on the surface are less dangerous to our bodies than that. If I bit that mushroom, that would kill me.
I'm sure that that's a overstatement. I don't believe that it would kill you. Last time I saw a two-legged one eat one of these mushrooms, he didn't die right away.
I would love to get you a picture of whatever that wizard-ass drink is from Billy's bar. And those words make no sense to you, Dar, but I want you to know that a drink that got me intoxicated and slightly hallucinogenic, I would like to give you essentially a picture of that and see how spicy that tolerance is to you, because my flabber is gasted.
I'd like to just specify that this is a drink made for wizards and not a drink made of a wizard's ass.
Oh, that is slightly less interesting.
It is a magical herb that interacts with those who deal with magic differently than others, but also has a very strong hallucinogenic capability for our standard. And what you're holding, if I was okay after eating it, I would be tripping balls for a long time.
I sort of see.
I'm gonna say this. You're cleaning up if Dar throws up that wizard drink. I'm not.
If Dar can eat that mushroom, Dar will consider it spicy tap water.
Again, I'm not cleaning up the throw up.
Oh my god. It's gonna be like the equivalent of giving Dar a vape pen.
Well, are we ready
Shall
to go?
we head?
I'm excited to see what's in this fancy storehouse that we got the key to.
Yes. Also, Dar, while we are entering into an undercity, it will be much brighter than you're used to. Even the bioluminescence. I wanted to give you a heads up. It's going to be very bright, and it might take you a little bit to get adjusted. If you find yourself unable to see very well, just feel free to hold on to clarity. I do when I have hangovers. She's very reliable.
I will keep that in mind.
Madrash smiles at clarity.
Clarity is confused. But she's willing to do so.
All of the hangovers Madrash has had, and just having clarity guide him around. That's his experience. When the light is too bright, clarity help.
Oh no.
Okay. So, continuing forward, it is a much steeper incline, and there are a variety of luminescent mushrooms that are guiding the path forward. You guys find more of those tunnels that were dug and collapsed before you guys hear a grinding sound of a hard object tearing through stone and earth.
I believe this
No.
is the point where we have the option of fight or flight.
Can I listen and see if I can figure out what direction this is coming from?
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Can I help?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
17.
17. Okay, 1 second. There we go. All right. So, the path ahead of you looks to divert into a Y going left and right. It sounds like that grinding is coming from both directions. Like there's two spots.
He turns to look at the group. Well, there's grinding on both sides. Do we want to fight door number 1 or door number 2?
Does that sound like the corpse gatherer?
It sounds like something burrowing, right?
Yes, like something burrowing.
Mm.
Which way is the way out of here?
One of these paths. You gotta pick a
So
left
either
or
way-
a right.
Right is
Is-
the light. Let's go right.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds like the right way.
So, going towards the right, there is a very sharp right turn before ahead of you is an amber insect standing 10, maybe 12 feet tall that is currently digging before it turns to look to you guys. And boy, does it hurt to look at. But before that, I need to... There we go, since you guys moved over there.
yeah.
Get the battle map.
Battle map. Battle map.
So if you guys can put yourselves inside the yellow box, since you guys took that path. I already put Dar on the map.
Yeah.
And then we also need the horse.
Coming from
getting it.
over here.
Yeah, you guys came from this way and took the right path. Well, beak horse.
Can
How do I get token?
So you go to the player folder, and then you just click on your name and drag it onto the battle map.
Okay.
So which way were we going?
Hold on.
We're
You
coming-
Can you
guys
repeat that?
came from here and went this way.
Okay. Well, I'm the one who's big listening right now, so I'm probably at the front.
Yeah, I would
so,
be nearby.
to reiterate,
Can you put-
for You just need to click on your name and then drag it, and there'll be a little thing. It'll drag a token onto the map.
Oh, there we go. I did it.
Yep.
Can you make it to where Madrash is on a layer above the horse? Is
Yeah,
that a
1
thing?
second. Oh, here we are. Alright, that should work. Should be able... There you go.
Oh.
Horth. And now I will reveal
The Umber Hulk.
the
Fuck!
Yeah, let's go.
I don't like when I'm right.
Where did this go?
I mean, at least it wasn't what I was thinking.
What were you thinking it was?
Bullet. Bullet chase scene.
A bullet. Honestly, I thought you were saying Basilisk at first, and I was just trying to confirm.
No, I thought it was good.
I was thinking of doing a bullet. That would have been fun, but I was like, you know what? I've never played with an Umber Hulk. Let's have fun with an Umber Hulk.
Umber Hulks are so cool.
Alright, let us switch the music over. And everyone roll for initiative.
Yay.
I need... Where's your
Mother-
sheet?
What the fuck?
Oh my
Oh,
god, I
that's
got a
funny.
5. Oh man.
Okay, so that needs to be...
No, Jonah.
I guess that makes sense. If it
There's
hurts
no-
to look at, I'm probably still reeling from being the first to stare at it.
Yeah.
Wait, the Warhorse needs to come off of initiative. The Warhorse goes on my turn.
Are you riding it?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, you will use it as mount.
I was like, I just went through all that effort to get on the horse. Now I'm not gonna fucking do anything? Absolutely not.
Do nothing.
Oh, balls. Alright. Where is Dars? Here we go. Oh no! Dar, you rolled a nat 1 on initiative. No!
Skill issue.
Yeah. Alright, it looks like that is everybody. You needed the Warhorse removed?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there we go.
I mean,
Alright.
it's a pet anyway. Even if
Yeah.
it wasn't, we could just say it goes on the turn after him.
Alright, so let's start off with Gleb. And you are outside of the effect.
Oh, it doesn't give me a headache from here. That's neat. Okay. I mean, I don't want to clutter up the already tight space that we have going on right now. So I'm just gonna scoop up some rocks and start chucking.
Alright. There are plenty of rocks.
I imagine at this point I also just have rocks on me.
That would make sense.
I've done this enough.
Ooh, a
Yeah.
shiny rock. Ooh, a smooth rock. Ooh, a smooth rock.
Yeah. This one looks like a triangle. A four-sided triangle. Weird. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna huck some rocks. I get one. Cool.
Oof.
That's all me.
Yeah, that's not good. Attempting to not hit your allies with the magic stone, kind of trying to lob it a little bit, and you underpower the shot, and it just kind of lands between the Umber Hulk and Jonah. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, probably just gonna stand right here.
Alright. Madrash, it's your turn. I need you... you start your turn within 30 feet of the Umber Hulk. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
You
24.
could avert your eyes at the start of your turn if the creature does so. You can't see it. Yeah, so if you avert your eyes, you will not be able to, like, target it with spells that, target within range,
Yeah,
because you have to see it.
I need to be able to see it, but the horse will avert its eyes, I guess.
I don't know if the horse is smart enough to do that.
Yeah, it is. It has an intelligence of 6, and I have a mental telepathic link with it, so I just don't look at it, and it closes its eyes. Since it's a mount, it doesn't need to see, and I can just guide it. This is a weirdly really good moment for the horse, because this is like a set of things that work together really well that will never come up again for me, which is hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to do we 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so gonna move the horse out of the way so that allies can get by, and then I'm going to, I guess I forgot everything I can do.
Son of a bitch, the spellcaster doesn't remember what spells they have.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm annoyed because this is the kind of shit that I should know. I'm gonna cast slow on it.
Okay.
So it needs to make a
Alright.
wisdom saving throw.
And then you'll need to make a check.
Charisma save.
Yep.
You said Christmas save. I said 24.
Oh fuck.
Before you said I could avert my gaze, I said I got a 24.
Oh, I did not hear that. So you're good for the round. Yeah, and then so it's a slow, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, thank you. I was looking for that. Does not have good wisdoms. Let's see. 19. That's a good
Silvery
roll.
barbs.
Oh. All right. Well, I have to roll at disadvantage, which means I have to roll another one. But I rolled a nat 1, so let's see. Okay, yeah, nat 1.
Awesome. It is
So
slow.
that means it has a -2 to AC, Dex saves, can't use reactions, and it can either use up action or bonus action, not both. And it can't make more than one melee attack, or ranged.
And
God, it's a
do
lot.
I see anything? Do I see anything in the corner over here?
1 second. Which corner?
Over here.
No. That's just
Cool.
map stuff.
Now I'm the fuck over here, because horse has 60 feet speed. Go zoom.
And it has no reaction to swing at you.
Yup.
And I'm just gonna put... Is there a snail? I thought there was a snail. Ah, snail. Slow. Alright. End of your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Isabel.
Before I move, who are you giving advantage to, Doom?
I'm gonna give advantage to the Umber Hulk. No. I'm gonna give advantage to. I'll say Jonah this time.
Okay.
All right.
Are you averting your eyes, or are you staring this thing down?
I'm gonna close my eyes and run forward as I rage.
All right.
Barbarian give no fucks. Alright. I'm raging. And I'm gonna reckless attack it. That way it's just a straight attack.
Yep.
Because I get 2 attacks now.
All right.
Oh, it's close. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Just a sec. I want to make sure.
Even with a -2 to AC?
Even with the -2 to AC.
Fuck!
I attack again!
As soon as it rolls. Oh, no, that's worse.
Ding.
Yeah, you think that this is a great idea, closing your eyes and swinging, and you're just swinging with all your might, and you didn't hit it at all, which is a little weird, because it should be right in front of you.
I am still gonna keep my eyes closed in front of it as I, just rage.
Alright. It is now the Umber Hulk's turn, and he gets advantage against you.
Yes, he does.
Yep. So let's go with, I only get 1 attack, so we're just gonna swing with the mandibles. Ooh, that's a 22 to hit. Oh wait, no, that's not advantage.
Yes, that...
There we are, advantage, nat 20, hooray.
Yes, that hits.
So that is, hold on.
Why does he get advantage?
Because reckless attack, but also she's closed her eyes, so she's voluntarily blinded herself, which also gives advantage, but 1 instance of advantage. So that's 23 slashing, raging, so that gets cut down to 12 slashing.
Alright.
And since it's the end of its turn... No, it's gonna move. Does it get a reduction in its movement speed?
I think it gets half speed.
Speed is halved.
Yeah.
Speed is halved, there it is. Okay. So its movement speed is only gonna be 15. Ooh, no. Nah. And then it is going to make that fancy wisdom save to see if it breaks free. 7. Nope, still slowed.
No.
Yay.
Alright, Clarity, it is your turn.
Well, first off, I'd like to say, am I the only one concerned that there's like a body right here? No, just me.
It's not real. It's
Wait,
automatic.
doesn't Isabel get an attack of opportunity?
No.
Ooh.
You can't make attack of opportunity against something you can't see.
Correct.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
My eyes are closed.
I forgot that they were closed.
You hear it move away. Where are you? Where are you?
And I'm so sorry. I am going to try and run over here. And just kind of call out Is our intent to be to kill this thing, or are we just trying to get out of its way? Or trying to get it to move? And I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Pew, pew.
Okay. Your first shot misses just barely. Your second one hits though.
Cool.
Minus.
Also, I know nothing about an Umber
8.
Hulk. I don't know if I'm getting a headache from being here.
Well, it says that when you start your turn within 30 feet,
Yeah, she was here.
and then it's you can avert, unless surprised, a creature can avert its eyes at the start of its turn. So it only works at the start.
I see. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it next turn.
Yeah, so next turn, if it's still there, you'd have to. Because its eyes are beak. Alright. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that it.
Alright, so Jonah, are you averting your eyes or no?
Yeah, I will not close my eyes completely. I'm going to look down at the ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk here. I'll probably respond to Claire and be like, I think we should just drive it off if we can. I'm going to come here and I'm going to try and see if I can see its shadow on the ground to know approximately where to shoot.
Okay.
I mean, just saying, you would have advantage on the save.
I do not feel confident that I'll beat the save on charisma.
I mean, with this, it would, if you use the advantage, you could cancel out disadvantage from essentially the blind shot
Actually,
to make it a flat check.
You know what? I'll look at it.
You look at it? Alright. Make me a charisma save. That's a fail.
Okay. This is why I don't do things.
Alright, so on a failed save, you cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn, and you roll a d8 to determine what you do during this turn. So roll me a d8.
8.
8. You make a melee attack against a random creature.
Okay, so that's Isabella. So I
Yep,
guess
so-
I walk around, I go look at it, and I hold my
And
eyes.
you
like, "Oh,
swing at
shit."
Isabella, because...
I turn around, I try and get away from it, and I smack her accidentally with my gun, I guess.
So roll to hit Isabella.
What would...
It's at advantage too.
That's... Okay, that's a strength thing, I
Yeah.
think. I don't have any strength weapons.
Well, your pistol is only... Wait, you have 2 pistols, right?
I have a
the-
pistol.
So
yeah,
the effect doesn't just swap your weapons. You're hitting her with your pistol, which is
Yeah, I know. I was just like, I don't
improvised
have
weapon.
a strength. I don't have a strength weapon to roll. Oh wait, I wouldn't have proficiency anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
just-
improvised
you,
weapon.
You could just, you have a short sword, right?
Short sword, it tracks with dex.
Yeah, so it's just an attack roll. A melee attack roll against a random creature.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he
I
doesn't have
thought
a
it had-
melee weapon
I
equipped.
don't have it equipped, though. That's the
Oh.
thing.
You just punch her.
Yeah,
It
then
misses
that would just
anyhow.
be a strength roll,
Strength.
and it'd be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, it's strength plus proficiency to hit.
Oh, I do 0 damage anyway. Okay.
Well, it wouldn't hit anyhow because my armor class
Yeah.
is 18.
Yeah, so I go, oh shit, and I turn around and you duck under my
So
under my gun as I'm.
when you when you look at the Umber Hulk, things get a little weird, and as you kind of blink to get rid of the weird wobbly vision, the Umber Hulk is right next to you where Isabel was, and you just take a wild swing with the butt of your pistol, and it just goes right by Isabel, missing her before things kind of go back to normal. And that is the end of your turn.
All right.
All right. There is going to be some digging as coming out of the wall is another one.
Gleb, it's bear time, brother.
And this one is going to attack Gleb.
That's rude.
Let's see. So that is 1 claw attack, 2 claw attack, and a mandible attack. So that's a 17 and a 20 for the 2 claws and a 19 for the mandible.
It all hits.
All right. It's a lot of numbers, so I'm going to add these up. 13, 32 points of damage.
Yeah, we're about to die.
And that is the end of its turn. So now it is Dar's turn, which means that Dar needs to open up her sheet. There we go. Make a wisdom save. That's a pass.
Charisma save.
Charisma save. Roll a different die, because that's a different modifier. That's a pass still, but a much closer pass. Ooh. And Dar is going to just lift the little pseudo-dragon out of the way. And is going to start swinging her little claws at this guy. Ooh, that's 2 hits.
No.
For
Dar.
a total of 17 points of damage. Alright. And with that, we're back to the top of the turn order with Gleb.
See something real quick.
Will you be averting your eyes or no?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Nothing I plan on doing this turn matters with that. Do we have these? We do. Okay. Alright, with my action, because this thing was quite rude to me, I am going to cast Wither and Bloom on it and myself.
Alright.
At a 3rd level. So this should prompt me at 3rd. Yes, it does. Cool. I need to make it have a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. It's probably gonna succeed at that. Don't really care too much about that, but
That's
I
a
get
fail.
to. Ooh, cool! It takes a big fat whopping 5 damage because those rolled terribly. Damn. Okay. But I get to roll 2 hit dice and heal myself. Adding my wisdom to it. So yep, I'm gonna roll these 2, heal myself real quick.
Ooh, good rolls.
6 and an 8, so 14 plus 4. Okay. So I heal myself by 18. I'm back up quite a bit. Then as a bonus action, we haven't quite talked about it. Can I be a bigger bear?
How so?
So I have access to CR2 creatures now. If I can be a bigger bear, I would love to be a cave bear. But we don't have cave bears in the SRD, but polar bears are the exact same character sheet.
Really?
Yes. Cave
Well,
bear
it would
and
help
polar
if
bear
I
is the
could
exact
spell
same
it
thing.
correctly. Here we are.
You don't know how to spell
Polar
bear?
I was trying to spell polar and I put an E instead for some reason. Yeah, let me just herp edit there you go.
Hell yeah.
Bar. Actually,
I'm
let
a
me just-
bigger bear.
There you go.
Slightly bigger bear. It's larger. Not in size, but in ferocity. And that's my
In
turn.
stats, it's bigger,
Yes.
angrier, fluffy and white. Wait a minute. Okay.
And that'll be all of me.
Blood is
Madrash.
just an albino cave bear. That is a 25 on my charisma saving throw.
All right, you're good.
All right. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to recast slow and hit both of them this time. Wisdom saving throws from both.
You got it. I'll be going left to right. Wisdom. What was the DC? 16? Alright. So that's a fail on red and a fail on blue.
Oh, thank God. Cool.
Let that snail go. Boop. They're both slow down.
End of my turn.
Alright. Isabel, it is your turn.
I'm going to avert my gaze this time and attack blue.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Roll disadvantage?
I'm reckless attacking, so
Roll
normal.
flat.
Isabella will recklessly attack these things. They are hurting our friend.
Yep. Oh, I gotta reduce the
Finally.
AC of this one. -2. There
Does
we
a
go.
25 hit?
25 easily hits.
Yay! Damage! Shitty damage! That's 8.
8. Damage is damage. -8. You got another swing.
Yep, and it also,
on
his
the
speed is
die?
reduced by another 10.
Oh, fun. He's going nowhere.
Slasher!
That's funny.
He's got a total of 5 movement speed now.
He's gonna take a step and go.
Hooray. This is just one step. Oh god, I'm so tired. Why is this so
It gets worse
exhausting?
now. Natural 20.
Alright, let's see them numbers.
Just a second.
Number too big.
I'd like to do the crit. There we go. You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Don't tell me.
Rolled a 12 for my first one.
And then a 1 for the second.
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. 20 total is not bad.
And now it has disadvantage against everyone. Because I'm slasher.
Fuck, that's a hefty hit.
Yep.
Alright.
Thankfully, it can only take one hit.
Yep.
So, end of turn?
End of turn. That's all I can do.
Alright. So it is the blue Umber Hulk, who unfortunately cannot run and can barely fight, so it will choose to fight with a disadvantage attack against you.
A straight roll because it has advantage normally against me now.
Reckless.
Oh yeah.
Yep, because of reckless. So it's just a straight roll.
At the 14.
Does not hit.
Yeah, that's not going well, so he's just gonna take a step back. Because that's as far as he can go. Oy. Alright. Clarity, it is your turn. You are within range. Would you like to avert your eyes or no?
I think I'd like to avert my eyes.
Alright.
Let's see. Where's the ruler tool? It's been a little bit. I just wanna. Okay, wait, is it right here? Okay. I'm going to scooch my way over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here.
Okay.
And I am going to try to hit it, but I will be looking away. And thanks to Isabella, I believe that's with flat instead of disadvantage.
It's just disadvantage for you. It was disadvantage against me, then advantage.
Oh,
so it was
okay.
flat
So
for me,
it'd still be
so it's flat.
disadvantage. Okay, that's fine.
I think Eldritch Blast requires you to look at it.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So you'd
darn.
have to make the. No, to a creature within range. You do not have to see line of sight for Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, because you can just shoot it like a magic crossbow, basically. Yeah, because it's certain. It's only spells.
That's one of the few spells that doesn't require C in the spell description.
Yeah.
That is the exception.
Well,
That's crazy.
I guess Warlock
So-
is like, well, that's my bread and butter. All right. Yeah, I'll kind of like point where because I mean, it's in a tunnel, so there's only so many places, and be like, Isabella, if I hate you, I'm sorry.
Yep. So roll 2 disadvantage shots.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay.
What is the range on Jonah's guns?
It's not crazy
Right.
long. Alright, so 21 and 18, both of those hit.
Oh,
So
thank
that
God.
is a total of 23 points of force damage.
Right. Apparently, I hit well when I don't.
When it's a really big bug and you're kind of looking at the ground.
Squish bug, squish bug, squish bug, squish bug.
Okay, that's my turn.
Fucking. I'm gonna harvest the claws off of both of these motherfuckers.
Why?
Alright, Jonah, it's your turn.
Because their claws are an uncommon magic item that give you a burrow speed.
You can also take their head and turn it into a shield.
That one's. That's more for Isabella or.
I'm just saying, like, you
someone
can
who
turn them
wants to
into
work
you can turn it into a shield that does the same effect of his eyes to other fuckers.
Does it really? I've never heard of that one.
I believe that's the case, like in the monster manual for them. I will do a quick search while I wait for Red, since it is your turn.
Red?
What?
Oh no.
Papa?
I have been muted. This entire time.
Smooth.
Father came back with milk.
So,
He did.
yeah. Jonah's gonna reel from what happened last time, look over at the red one now that's there, close it, kind of like shield his eyes and back away until he can actually fucking look at this thing. And then he's gonna take 2 shots. Essentially, move out of range, closed eyes, and then fire at red. He's not looking at this other guy. Is that allowed, or should I make a charisma?
Well, you're not looking at blue, right? And you're out
No.
of range of red, so I think that works, yeah.
Alright, cool.
What is the range on your gun?
40, 120.
Oh, okay.
I'm 35 feet away now.
Go,
So,
Jonah.
Astounding. That's a 7. And a 23.
Where did I see something about a Umber Hulk head shield? Oh, well,
Probably
Maybe
in
it
the
was in
Might have been like a
Columns.
homebrew thing.
it might
Yeah.
have been
Cool idea.
either that or it was the Dungeon Masters, because it's not the monster manual. Anyways, so you're shooting. The first one, was that just are these flat rolls?
Yeah, these are flat
advantage?
rolls.
Alright, so
I don't have
first one-
advantage on these.
Yeah,
Not
first
that I
one's a
know of.
miss.
If you want to give me advantage, I mean, I'm not gonna.
So the first shot is a miss. The second shot is a hit, which will also give you your sneak attack.
Indeed, so that is 17 points of damage, and one
Yep.
second. And I'm not going to use Wills in the Grave because I can't see this other guy.
Alright. So, end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. It is the Red Hulk's turn. And... Fuck, that slow is fucking me up.
Yeah.
Good.
I needed to, because you're fucking us up.
I know.
Charisma saves?
He...
Literally the only one who can do it is me and Amumu. Fuck you.
I mean, that's almost half the party.
Yeah, that's...
It is half the party.
We got Dar.
Temporarily.
Yeah, but temporarily, as in for this entire fight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just going to use its mandibles on Dar. It tries to bite Dar with its mandibles, and she's just fucking standing there. 11 did not get through her AC. Because she's actually a dragon. And speaking of which, it's Dar's turn. She's just going to make that charisma... Uh-oh. That's a 14. That's a fail. She thought she could
Please
handle
don't
it.
punch the. Please don't punch the pseudo dragon. That will make everyone sad.
Alright, so a 3 does nothing. So she is just staring into the Umber Hulk's face, not doing anything. Gleb, it's your
Mildly hallucinogenic.
turn. In her mind, she's tearing this thing limb from limb. In reality, nothing happens. Umber Hulks are fucky wucky. Alright,
I mean,
it is
I'm a bear.
Gleb.
I'm not gonna look at it because I don't want to fail a save because that would not be good. So I'll take disadvantage on my attacks, but I'm gonna attack with a bite and a claw. These should work if I click them. We'll see.
They should. They might only show up for me, though.
That's fine.
Because I literally just threw it together.
Okay.
Let me see if I can edit that.
And this button. Yeah, just take GM. They need to be swapped. But that's fine. One of them hits.
There we go. I have swapped it. Yes. Wait, but is this rolling with disadvantage?
No, it did not. It did not auto roll that. You are correct.
Hold on. I will fix that as well. So just roll those one more time.
Yep. We'll take the damages from. I mean, the first one's not going to hit no matter what. So claws, because that hit.
Alright.
Does a 17 hit?
17
17.
will hit.
Cool. For
So
7
that is-
damage. We'll take the first one.
Yes.
So it's
Minus 7. Damage is damage.
yep.
Hold on. Would I have actually done that 17 damage? My first attack was a natural 1. Does that mean I misfire?
No, it's just a dud.
Okay.
Because it's a revolver, when you fire it, it just, oh, that didn't work. Recock the hammer, fire the next one. So, yeah.
Yeah, not Matt Mercer's gunslinger, just guns.
Yeah, like, the most it would have is it's either a dud or like a underpowdered shot. So it's not gonna fucking explode or anything.
I knew I should have bought my bullets from Rasputin.
Anything else, Gleb, or is that your turn?
Nope, that's it. He didn't whack me, so I'm all good to just
All
stand
right.
here and brawl.
It is now Midrash's turn.
All right, I'm holding eye contact, and I'm gonna
Alright.
look them in the eye. 16.
16, that saves. Barely.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Madrash is gonna say, Jonah, open your eyes.
My eyes are open.
Isabella, this is gonna feel weird. Let it happen, and I'm going to twin cast Vortex Warp, and I'm going to move both of them.
Okay.
After I move up.
What does Vortex Warp do? Because I don't know
I
that
teleport
spell.
them. I teleport them.
Okay.
So Isabella moves to the north side of the Umber Hulk, and then Jonah moves 35 feet north of the Blue Umber Hulk. She blocks it. He fucking puts it down. I forgot the horse. And I'm gonna have the horse ride up to it, and I'm gonna just jump off the horse using half my movement speed. And Blue is trapped, and hopefully we can fuck it up. By the way, as the horse backs up, wild magic fucking surge happens. Now I get to roll a D100 and see what fucky wucky happens.
Yeah.
See, Vortex Warp is, by the way, Vortex Warp is a con saving throw if there's a resist, and submit. It's a 90 feet teleport anywhere I can see. So I have battlefield control now.
That's neat. What book is
Yes.
this from?
This,
I think it's Natasha's.
No, Strixhaven.
yeah.
Strixhaven? Okay, yeah.
All right, so
Neat.
let's
Silvery
see.
barbs.
Yeah.
Isabella's
For
just
the next
confused
minute,
now.
you must shout when you speak. Cool, I got a 62. I just got to fucking scream.
That's what he already does.
Yeah.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute my mic, and you're gonna hear me through Obo's mic as I'm yelling IRL.
Oh, great.
No, I don't
I'm
think
down
they
with
heard
this.
that. My
Go
door's
ahead.
closed.
I'll open your door. Unleash the mouth. Oh, I heard that. There you go.
Oh yeah, for the next minute you must shout when you speak. That's actually not that bad of a wild surge.
Can you imagine he gets the fireball? Can you imagine if he gets
I
the
was
fireball?
hoping
kills
for
his
the
fucking horse?
fireball, kinda.
That would have kind of
Kills his
killed your
fucking
horse,
horse.
though.
Well,
Sacrifices in war.
That actually would have been pretty bad, actually. I'm looking at the map. Are these purple mushrooms the poison ones? Dark.
Are they flammable? Are they explosive?
Only
there are
one
solid
way to
poison
find
mushrooms.
out.
If they were to burn, would the smoke hypothetically be just as poisonous?
It'd be pretty bad, probably.
Oh, we getting high.
Yeah, we're getting so high we
Box.
might actually get to meet God.
We're getting so high these Umber Hulks become our friends.
Is that the end of your turn, Doom?
End of my turn, yeah.
Alright. Isabella, it's your turn.
Fucking.
Averting my gaze, reckless attacking it.
You got it.
Where are my straight rolls?
What a fucking combination of things to happen.
Oh,
Nice.
Does it
yeah,
23?
yeah.
Alright. Its speed is still reduced by 10 again.
Yeah, back down to 5 feet of no.
That's
And
good
here
damage.
comes a bunch of damage.
No, sorry. I accidentally kept the crit on. It's just gonna be 15. The first one. It'll just be the 7 damage. The 17.
Wait, but why? I don't get it.
I'm using my D&D Beyond key and I forgot to take off the force crit hits. So just 17 points of slashing damage. 15
Okay.
plus 2.
Okay.
And then my next attack.
Minus 17.
was a 19 hit.
19 hits.
Again, that's... Oh! No, not that one! I accidentally hit it again, not my damage.
Whoopsie.
There goes my damage now.
In a second, it'll show.
I like how every time you say that, we're like 3 to 5 seconds behind anything you say.
Ooh, 18 points of damage. Odd that it did more than the crit.
I know.
I hate that.
Wait.
No,
No,
the crit
I'm
wasn't
looking-
supposed to be a
The crit
crit.
did.
The crit wasn't
crit-
supposed to be a crit. She rolled a 15. She had a thing on D&D Beyond that made it look like a crit on this end, but it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's using Beyond 20.
Yeah, Beyond 20 forgot to hit the crit off.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Well, that last 18 bits of damage, you get a nice solid whack and feel some strange resistance in the axe as, its head is kind of stuck on the axe blade on the bit.
Alright.
I have
Sure.
fucked up.
Jonah's
Right.
just man standing now. And the-
Yeah, I'm not going to move.
Not
5,
over there or anything.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna stop there.
Alright.
My gaze is still inverted.
Yep. Alright. Clarity, it's your turn.
He said,
I am gonna say, woo! Good job, guys. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna face this red one.
And you are out of its range, so you can look at it. Because you have to be within 30 feet, and you are beyond that.
Yeah, I'm still gonna scooch up 10,
A little bit?
10 feet
Alright.
anyway, just to make sure I got like a good vision on it. I'm going to attack with an Eldritch Blast, and I'm also gonna yell out to my pseudo dragon. Assist Dar, make sure whatever's happening to her, help her snap out of it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm an Eldritch Blast. Let me go ahead and do that.
I have to check something, because I'm curious now.
Yeah.
Okay, so help is only...
I think it's specifically for hitting. But
Yeah, it's ability check or an attack. Not a save. I just need
Yeah,
to
no,
double
no.
check that. She should be fine on the save, but we'll find out. But yeah, so your 2 Eldritch Blast. Oh.
Oh.
The 18 hits. So
Well,
that
that's
is 12 points of force stick. Gosh, it is not going to last much longer. End of your turn.
Yes.
All right, Jonah, it's your turn. There is a tunnel that you can see that's just going straight this way.
Oh, there is?
Mm-hmm. Because this is where it started. And it just
Oh,
went.
shit.
And it just went. I'm just gonna dig this way. Fuck you.
Diggy hole, diggy hole.
Yeah.
Hey God, can you paint a tunnel for us real fast on this map?
Yeah.
Like
was
not to
muted
be
for my-
that guy, but it would really help.
There you
I was muted for my duck Dimmadome.
Bang, bang.
go. All right. Roll to shoot.
All right, let's see. Next natural one on the way. Observe.
No.
All right.
25. 19.
Well, it's unfortunate that other sneak attack wasn't there, but so that's 18 plus 10, so 28. That's a hefty amount of damage.
Mhm.
End of your turn?
Yes. I think that'll be the end of my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
Alright. So it's the Umber Hulk's turn. And... Fuck. He's got half his movement speed. So it is going to... dash. Which means that it's only going to be getting this far into the wall. Because its burrow speed is slower. But it is running away.
So does that mean it's averting its gaze from us?
Essentially, yes, because it's face first into the tunnel.
Oh shit! I was being facetious. That works. Awesome.
Well, yeah, because it's trying to get away.
No, like dead ass. I'm not arguing. Like I understand that you would let it work. I was just I was just being dickish about the vagueness of like Wizards of the Coast wording on some shit.
Yeah,
And
like technically the because it has two pairs of eyes. It has its magic eyes and its regular eyes. The magic eyes are like on the sides of its head, so it has near 360 view
coverage.
But it's face first into a tunnel, so yeah, it's not working very well that way. But that's the end of its turn, as it's just going to run and not get very far. Dar. Let's see. Ooh. Dar needs to double check her movement speed. 40 feet. Sweet. Let's see. So Dar can move here, grab mushroom, and shove giant mushroom into hole.
He's gonna feed it one of the poison mushrooms?
No, she's blocking the tunnel with the mushroom.
Oh. That's bullshit.
What, did you want to kill it?
Yes.
Oh.
It fucked around, and it found out, and now it's low health, and it's running like a bitch.
Well, if you guys are wanting to kill, then she'll just go for the attack instead.
Jonah's fine with this. Right.
19 and 23. That is a total of 20 points of slashing. As, yeah, she just kind of goes into the tunnel that it's making a little bit. There is some cracking sounds as she comes back out with part of its chitin in her hand. Like, I don't know, like a 3-foot diameter chunk of it in her hand. Because it had only 7 HP left. And she did 20.
And Dar did more than 7 damage.
Indeed. I believe we are safe now. The annoying bugs are done.
Oh, thank God!
I heard Madrash.
I'll come through the Umber tunnel.
Isabella is just going to, after hearing Madrash scream, be like, "Can you not scream?"
I'm not gonna scream in all of your ears, but he's just gonna scream and repeat, "I don't know how to stop! I'm very upset about this right now."
Have you tried reminding yourself you're not a fish?
Madrash is just gonna sit quietly on the horse.
Alright. They're dead. Let's just keep moving.
Are these useful in any way?
I don't know.
Hey, Dar, do you eat these guys? Are they good?
They are not very tasty.
Madresh,
They're a bit too
clarity.
furry
Yeah.
in undesirable places.
There it is. Gonna
Madresh.
take an invisible mage hand and just give a high five to it.
You're high-fiving what with your mage hand?
Myself.
Oh, okay.
Isabella's gonna look at Madresh and Clarity and be like, and gladly be like, are they useful for, like, magic people?
Well, it did have a weird aura about it. I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Madrash is just gonna point to the head of it that's on your axe. And
Yeah?
he's gonna shrug and be like, just throw his hands up, and then
Okay, I'll
ties a rope around like the arms of the blue one and just starts dragging it.
I guess we're taking a body!
Huh.
Do you want to hide a body?
Yes, actually. That'd be quite nice.
Do you mind if I do an investigation check here? I'm just curious to see if there's maybe some, like, remains or anything weird about the area since these two were kind of skulking about.
Sure, you want some help with that?
Sure, I'd appreciate that.
Oh,
I would like
I
to use
found-
the help.
I found where the Umber Hulk shield is from. It's from 3rd
Where's it
edition.
from?
So its
That's
stats do not translate over very well.
Shame.
So as for like parts from the Umber Hulk, it doesn't really have a whole lot of use. At best, you could probably use the heads as a way of deterring like predators, because like if a predator or an animal has seen an Umber Hulk, they see the head and they're just like, oh, I don't want to mess with that.
But they dicky hole.
Because they're a giant ant person, they just claw their way through.
Yeah, those claws got to be durable.
I guess. I mean, if you want, you can get some Umber Hulk claws. For those who wish to collect those, make a survival check.
I was just gonna drag the whole thing and see if someone could process them
It's kind
into
of
something
heavy.
better.
What's my survival like? +1. You want Isabella to try to get some claws off?
Sure.
Alright.
Rip it
With
there.
my lovely +1 to survival. 19! Holy shit.
Alright. You're able to get 2 claws that are in good condition.
Alright. Here you go, Madrash. 2 claws.
I'll probably just back there nibbling on the other one.
It's really gross, and every now and then some of the hairs from its body, which are very stiff, poke you in the gums, and it's just annoying. It's like trying to eat both a large bug and a porcupine at the same time.
It's fine. I don't have a lot of experiences in life, so this is fine.
Just eat around the hairy bits.
If you guys are wanting to try and get parts of monsters, I can look into maybe getting a book. Maybe they'll
That
have
would be
some
helpful.
cool things on stuff, and maybe explain how to separate body parts easier.
I know how to cut a head off pretty well.
Yeah, I just think that there might be some monsters in the future where it'll be a little complicated to get some of the important parts out without breaking it. So it might
Do you think?
not be a bad thing to invest in.
Do you think there are monsters without heads?
Yes. Oh, thank God I can talk again.
What kind of monster doesn't have a head?
I mean, there's
A
plenty of
headless
stories
one?
about them.
I mean, like we've seen plenty of like golems and robots and stuff. I mean, you could potentially
Yeah.
make one of them without a head.
But like the robots also have like the brain somewhere. Which is
If you think about it, do ghosts really have heads?
Do they have brains? Do
I don't
slimes
know.
have heads?
They can think.
Do slimes think, though?
Gelatinous cube? I don't have.
Yeah.
What are those anyhow?
Oh, they're a
Oozes?
cube that's gelatinous.
Like Jello?
They're
I don't know what that
slimes.
is.
What's a jello?
I'll explain it to.
It's a big gelatin cube, but when you go inside of it, it dissolves you.
Oh, I know one of those. I
Looks
had
like a
one that
snake.
was frozen. It was tasty.
Man, let's just go to the surface, see Billy, and rest. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of the dark.
Well, here I can at least give you a little bit of light. I'll cast
I
the
got
light
my
cantrip.
glasses. I got my my little night vision goggles, but I'm just tired
Oh,
of the
that's
dark.
right. Well, we should hopefully be home soon.
Yay.
So, continuing to climb your way out, eventually you find a hole with some actual sunlight coming through. Doing a little bit of excavating to make sure that there's enough room for the horse to get out. You guys break through and find yourselves in an abandoned section of the Undercity.
Thank God we're out. I'm tired of that place.
And going to the sewers could lead to quite the adventure.
Who knew there was an entire city underneath that no one knows about?
Well, I would imagine the people living there would know about it.
Doom,
Besides the people living there.
you good there, buddy?
Doom muted.
Oh. Because his picture looks like he died. So I was concerned.
Oh, that must be his
It
muted
does.
button. That's
Holy
funny.
shit.
Anywho,
He's dead.
Yep,
It's a-
we killed
So-
Doom.
you guys have
Was there
made
actually-
it to the Undercity, free of the Violet Reef and its weird mutated monsters.
Yay.
Till we go back.
If we go.
Until we go back next week!
Oh wow, it's 1 hour already? Shit.
Damn, bro.
So, you guys want to go find that safe house
Yeah.
Before- before going to Billy?
Do you want me to accompany you to this safe house, or am I free to roam the city now?
Isabella looks at Clarity.
If you would like to explore the city on your own, you're more than welcome to. Do you have any ways of communication if you need any assistance, or anything like that?
If I need to contact you, I am sure I can find a way. You said a few times about a Billy that you know. You can ask about them if I need to find you.
Okay, that sounds good. Or, let's see.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a club too you can go to, Star.
And that would be...
What's it called again?
Ember.
Ember. It's just Club Ember. Billy runs it. If you want to be less
I'm
conspicuous.
sure I can ask for directions.
Alright, sounds good.
Thank you for this, and I hope to see you again sometime. And she's going to walk down the abandoned street and make a turn where there is some hustle and bustle, and immediately after she turns, there is a moment of fuck as the artificial lights, the neon lights and other glowing signs are just a bit much in color. It's not just purples and blues.
Well, Madrash warned her. We're good. Let's go.
Okay. So, following the directions after figuring out what street you guys are closest to, you make your way to where the safe house was that you have the key to. Where is that note? Here we are. Opening up the safe house, there's a lot of clutter and dust. A handful of beds, sheets that are a bit moldy and moth-eaten. But there is a lockbox, and inside are 5 healing potions, a battle axe, a shield, and a scroll.
Sorry, what was it again?
5 healing potions, or just potions of healing, a battle axe, a shield, and a spell scroll.
Alright. Who has identify?
I do.
Alright.
I can cast it once a day.
Is the
But I
scroll
can
able
identify
to be...
2 things at once. I can identify the battle axe and the shield.
Is the scroll able to be read?
Yes.
Could
It is a spell scroll of locate object.
Okay.
interesting.
That could be useful.
Well,
I'll identify the battle axe and the shield.
Right. The shield is a +1 shield. The battle axe, on the other hand, it's a battle axe of spell cutting. So,
Well, now you get 2 magic shields, Isabella.
Isabel looks very confused. Like, what?
I think it'd be really cool if you could use a big shield as a weapon.
Wait, what big shield?
The
Legitimate DM
head.
question. Oh, right,
Doomstone.
the head.
Tombstone head.
No, I was not. I thought we left that. I said you have a battle axe, a new battle axe for your +1 great axe. You have 2 magic axes
Yep.
and a magic shield.
Yeah, so it's
I
a
heard
plus.
shield.
It's a +1 shield. The battle axe of spell cutting. It is a rare magic item that requires attunement. You get a +1 to attack and damage rolls with this magic weapon. In addition, while you are tuned to it and you attack a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on the con save to maintain concentration. And you may also attack a creature, object, or area with the axe and cast Dispel Magic. This ability recharges daily at dawn.
What's it called
And
again?
you said it's a +1 battle axe?
Yeah. Who is the axe being handed to?
Isabella, she's the only one who can use it.
Alright. Let me...
If
Can I
Isabella
add-
uses that and the shield, she has 21 AC.
let
Yeah,
me
and
move this to
then,
your magic items.
Then it's a D8 instead of
There
a
we go.
2D6 per damage, but her damage falls off, but she has all of those options until she two-hands it to a D10. But her AC goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Clarity, can you use a shield?
A shield?
Are you a hexblade?
No, that gives you armor. I believe warlocks get shield proficiency.
Light armor, simple weapons.
Really?
Yeah, warlocks
Yeah.
do not get shield proficiency, only hexblade.
Oh,
I also.
All
cannot
of
use
this
shield.
goes to Isabella because she's the only one who can use any of it.
I mean, I
True.
can,
Isabella's very confused.
Druids have shields.
I can use
Druids
But it's a
can
metal
use it.
shield.
No, that doesn't matter. That's a made up thing. It's not a real rule.
That's only like a.
It's only metal armor.
And that's
and
also not
shields.
a real rule. It's not a rule. It's just
It
not a
isn't?
rule. It's a flavored thing.
Yeah,
a flavored
it's
thing.
it's not a rule.
Huh.
That's a Faerun specific, culture specific druid thing, which doesn't. It's not a real rule.
I will look over that later, because I am curious now.
It's like blade singers only being elves. It's not a real thing.
Yeah, it's like a flavor text thing. Yeah, but if we give it to Gleb as well, anytime he wild shapes, it just gets absorbed into him and it doesn't get the AC bonus anymore.
Yeah, so it's
That's true.
if you straight up don't plan on using it ever, I'll take it. But if you do plan on using it sometimes, it's probably better on Isabella.
Isabel's probably not going to use it, so she'll give it to Gleb for now.
Alright. But yeah, then you guys have 1 healing potion per person. Oh shit. That works.
2 healing
I just
potions per
picked-
person.
I was just like, 5 potions, that's plenty. There's 5 of you guys. You each get 1 potion. Yay!
Yay.
And we bought potions before, so we should have 2 potions each.
Yeah.
Well, you can
And that shield.
Okay, I now have 5 potions of healing.
Goddamn.
It's
shield
a
is what,
fucking collection.
Specifically a +1 shield, right?
Yeah, just a +1 shield.
They said there was something that could break curses in this storehouse, right?
Yes, that's the axe. Because it has
Oh.
Dispel Magic.
I see.
That was the closest that they had available.
Alright.
So what's everyone's next move?
Who's taking the spell scroll?
It's a spell scroll of
Locate object.
looking objects.
There's nothing more tied to that. Like it's not set to locate a specific object or anything like that.
It's just the spell locate object.
It's just the spell. Okay.
I mean, I'm probably the person who's gonna be sent to grab shit if we ever need it.
Yeah,
So
so I
it's,
think you would be the best at it, Jonah.
I will take the school. Okay, there we go. Other than that, the only thing I can think of is Jonah wants to buy bullets.
Okay.
More specifically, I'm going to see Rasputin.
All right. Will anyone else be joining Jonah on his little shopping trip with Rasputin?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some
Isabella.
bullets too.
Isabel enjoys Rasputin's name, so she's coming along just because of that.
I'm probably gonna go back to my room if that's okay with everybody, or the library, either or.
Good
That's
fun with
perfectly
that.
fine.
If you go to the library, you want someone to join you, or?
I mean, anyone's free to join anybody, right? I don't mind. I mean, you did help me find this book, and it's been helpful, so... You want to use your magical, book senses?
Maybe something. I don't know. Maybe. I can see if I can help with whatever it is you're looking for.
Sure.
Alright. Okay. So with the party splitting up, we will start with those going to Rasputin's, and unfortunately, I don't remember how to do a Russian accent, and I feel really dumb. Because I'm racking my brain.
I will talk for him.
Oh my goodness.
Like, legitimately, as like I took a 10-second pause. How do you do a Russian accent? I don't remember.
Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Alright, so heading to Rasputin's, it's a bit late in the day, and so he's currently restocking some of his shelves, the displays, and just general like sweeping to make sure everything's nice and clean, and sees the three of you walking up and gives you guys a friendly wave.
Yeah, I'll give him a wave. Hey, you got any new stock?
I don't have any new stock. Just the same old stuff.
Well, I'm looking for pretty much anything you got that goes bang.
Well, I do have some bullets. What size you looking for?
He'll take out one of his bullets. that he has.
Pistol caliber. Let me see. He starts digging through. So did you want lead, silver, adamantine? What kind of bullet?
How much are your silver and adamantine?
Alright, let's see.
So, if I remember correctly, the adamantine ones are armor piercing?
They function the same as like other adamantine weapons. I gotta double check those though. I believe that those
double damage to structures or something.
They deal double to structures, and then they just like for overcoming resistances. Where are they? Because I believe adamantine weapons are.
I don't think it's officially published, actually. I think it's just a homebrew thing that a lot of people use.
No, I remember seeing it in. Oh, this is downtime. Dungeon Master's tools.
What is it?
Adamantine weapons. Here we are. 78. Here it is. I was looking in the wrong spot. Adamantine weapons, melee and ammunition coated with adamantine, are effective when breaking objects. When it hits an object, it's a critical hit. And it's also for like overcoming resistances and stuff for like magical items or some magical constructs.
Okay, so he wouldn't be looking for adamantine then.
Yeah, and then silver, it's the same thing, but for those resistant or overcoming those. You could get magical ammunition, which I believe...
Does he have anything that would like change my damage type? Maybe like magical ones that deal like force or something?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Where is... I've got a thing for special... Okay, special ammunition. There's armor, piercing, blessed. The fuck is brutal?
Brutal is a +7 on crits. If it's the same as other brutal weapons.
When you score a critical hit, you roll an additional die of the weapon's damage die.
Interesting.
And then Incendiary deals an extra d4. Yeah, so you can get armor piercing, which... what is armor piercing? You get effectively a +1 to attack if they're wearing armor or have natural armor. So it's just more likely to hit. Blessed, when you hit a Fey, Fiend, or Undead, their movement speed is reduced and they cannot take reactions. Brutal does better crits. Incendiary deals an extra d4 of fire. And then there's silvered.
Okay. How much are the incendiary ammo?
The incendiary, you get 5 bullets for 250 gold.
Mm.
Man, that
Okay.
seems a little... Well, let's make
So
it 10
50
bullets.
Okay. Interesting. Ooh. So it's so it's a bullet for every 25 gold.
Essentially.
Does he sell by the bullet or?
You can buy the bullet if you want.
You know what? I'll give him 20. I'll give him 25 platinum for 10.
Alright. So you get 10 incendiary bullets.
And how much are normal bullets?
Normal bullets, you get a box of 20 for 3 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Box of 20?
Yep.
I will spend 6 gold then. For
Alright.
40. There we go.
Okay.
That's all.
And then, how many bullets did you want to get, Madrash?
How much do they cost?
3 gold pieces for 20 bullets.
3 gold for 20. I'll spend 6 gold.
Okay. Okay. And then Isabel, was there anything you wanted to get there, or no? You're just going for
No,
going
she's just joining because she likes Rasputin. She's just there for him.
Could I ask Rasputin a question?
Yeah, what's up?
I'd just like to... Braz, do you know anyone who could enchant weapons?
What type of enchantment?
Just basic enchantments. I'm looking to make this pack a bit more punch, and he's holding up his revolver.
Oh, well, if that's what you're wanting, I could probably do that.
How long would that take?
Depends on the level of enchantment.
Level
and what type?
+1. Yeah, +1 is.
Oh, it's the flat +1.
Yeah, he's looking to deal magical damage with his gun, basically.
So there's a small problem because it is a ranged weapon. While the weapon can be magical, the bullets would also need to be magical for it to deal magic damage. That's the bow and arrow, crossbow bolt problem of it'll deal more damage and be more likely to hit, but it doesn't deal magic damage unless you're using magic bullets.
Oh, interesting. Give me some more time. You can go to other people.
Okay. Then I guess we will move over to the library crew. What would you guys like to look at the library?
What you looking for?
Well, since we've had the recently, since we started looking into harvesting monster body parts, I figured doing that would probably looking into a book like that would be something pretty cool. But I just kind of wanted a quiet place to see if I could read more books. But you had pretty good insight on what books to take a look at that were like magical and stuff. So if there's any that pique your interest, I wouldn't mind taking a look at those. I mean, I can kind of read everything and everything now, so I'm just really excited to get to use these.
I think that was mostly just luck.
Oh. Well, beginner's luck in the library, I suppose.
What's up, Doom?
So do the guns use the ammunition property, right?
Yes.
Okay. If a magic weapon has the ammunition property, ammunition fired from it is considered magical for the purposes of covering resistance. Page 140 of the DMG.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah, I was like, that's absolutely wrong. I didn't know how to argue with you until I found the information, because
well, thank you.
magic both exist.
I appreciate that. I will have to talk to my previous dungeon master very angrily.
Yeah, they were wrong. Respectfully, for Red's sake, he doesn't need an Eldritch cannon to fire magic bullets. I was like, no, hold.
So then, yes, Red, we can discuss enchanting your pistol.
Alright.
And that'll do what you want it to do. The DM is just dummy dumb.
No worries, no worries.
There's so many rules.
Like any human being.
There's so many fucking rules. Some just get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, ranged weapons can get really dumb because you can stack both a +3 modifier on the weapon and then also a +3 ammunition, which will be +6 damage and +6 to hit.
Yup.
On versus melee combat, which is just the weapon. There is no ammunition tied to there, so
Yep.
Just be aware when you're giving away magic ammunition like candy.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves candy.
Yeah, until you
Sure.
gotta go to the dentist.
Sure.
No, not everyone loves
Yeah.
candy.
Could? Okay, so.
Okay. So, in regards to the library, before we go back, there is a book. And I don't remember what I had for the middle of it. I wanted it to be a joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, I know. It is Grimwald's Almanac of Monsters. And it is a general entry-level encyclopedia of different monsters, uses, and things of that nature.
Fucking Volo's good.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is made by a monster slayer.
But the S is
Actual
silent.
one?
What was that, Brian?
An actual monster slayer, not one that pretends to be a monster slayer?
An actual monster slayer. Yes, he is a monster slayer ranger who wrote this book.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Also, while searching just for funsies, I will use Detect Magic to see if maybe there's anything special anywhere else, maybe? You know?
God, I wanted to make a really bad joke, but that's in bad taste. We're not going to do that.
Howard.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Do it? Alright. Well, you do get a bit of magic coming off of the librarian, the high elf, again.
Okay.
Yep.
Just gonna leave that alone. I'm sure that's fine. There's nothing to worry there. Everybody's a little magical, you know?
No,
Does
this
it
is
seem like
more...
illusion magic?
No, it's not. It's more of blacklight reveal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Little leftover magic.
Okay.
Wasn't fully dispelled.
That's fine.
Yeah, I told you it was in bad taste. One might say salty.
Ooh.
Delicious.
I'm done.
No, you're not.
I'm
Never
leaving that
is.
alone. I'm leaving that alone. Okay. So we have a few minutes left. Is there anything you guys would like to do, or are we wrapping this up?
Yeah, I'd like to confirm +1.
Okay, so +1.
Well, actually, before we do, what's the difference in cost and time for +1, +2, +3? What is this?
So that's what I am going to look up, because this would be essentially creating magic item. Crafting time. +1 is uncommon, correct? For weapons?
Yes.
Okay.
Uncommon, rare, very rare.
So uncommon for a +1 would be around 200 gold and 2 weeks. Rare would be 2,000 gold and 10 weeks. But it can be cut down by... There's a section in here for if multiple people are helping, so it would reduce time. I don't know that exact number, but basically you could pay more money to get it done faster because you're paying for extra hands to get it done. But for a +2, it'd be starting 2,000 gold.
Are we thinking of staying for a while? Like, are people taking downtime, or are we straight on to full circle iron thing?
We can do downtime between sessions.
I'm more asking the players.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm also curious on what other kinds of enchantments you can get on it. Like, is there, like you said, a elemental damage type, like make it force, so you're just shooting force bullets.
That
I
is.
think that's more of an ammunition type thing. There's
That
not a lot
would
of depth for
probably be
ranged
ammunition changing that, but you could enchant the pistol with other things. For shits and giggles, you could get an enchantment that's similar to like the Flame Tongue or Frostbrand, where it's bonus action to activate, and now it deals additional, elemental damage.
Oh, how much is that?
I don't know because I just came up with it, and I'd have to look it up. I would assume it would be around rare level because
rare.
that's what the Flame Tongue is it would be something similar to that.
Maybe brutal. I could get a brutal revolver, maybe.
That's possible, yeah.
Brutal revolver is basically, it doesn't get a plus to attack and damage, but if I get a crit, I get the +7 damage.
Yeah.
I think plus
You could
1
also
better.
get the common, the fucking common enchantment on some of your bullets.
Oh, the Moon Touch?
Moon Touch, yeah. And then you have tracer bullets.
Yeah.
Especially in the dark. Just red with tracer rounds.
These are things that we can discuss, but right now we have hit the 3-hour mark. So, I believe we will end there, and we will figure out what we're doing for next week. So I'm going to stop recording. Bye, guys. Bye, YouTube.